Hey, it's me, Kristen Elena McClinton. Day two of launch, performance day for me. We ended up going over an hour yesterday because the weather and traffic and stuff. So I got an hour less to do everything I had planned to do before. And now I'm at least 45 minutes later than what I wanted to be. I'm not late, like missing anything late. His registration was yesterday. And today, I was getting my parking validated. McDonald's basically gave me like almost black coffee, and thus I have not been able to drink it. I'm gonna have to get some sugar and cream from somewhere here. It's not completely black, but I can't down it. Trying to watch my stomach because, yeah. Okay, what should I do first? I'm gonna go over here first, grab food, and then go over there because technically they start at 10. There's like a optional section today, but I'm not doing that because I needed to sleep and whatnot. So here we are, waiting on my Belgian waffle. I've been trying to order off the kids menu. I did yesterday. Almost didn't work, which usually never happens. But he looked at my face and he was like, "You could do it." Saves you money. Most of the time, the portions aren't that different. This time it would have been half a waffle, but I'm just gonna get the whole Belgian waffle because I don't know what lunch is gonna be like or what it's going to make me feel like. So yeah, I gotta be careful. No bubble guts today. What else? I'm supposed to be editing my stuff from yesterday, but I'm all kind of, I wouldn't say discombobulated, but like, it's a high pressure day for me. Like, maybe I don't have time for no's. Okay? I've spent all my no time. I need yeses now. I found some cream and sugar in their little pop-up Starbucks section of the hotel. Okay, I'm gonna have to eat like literally really fast, which I don't do. Not well. This is what I look like. Obviously, I'll have time to like check myself before I go on stage, but and I don't go on stage for like another several hours. Honestly, I think it's like 7 hours, four and a half, 4.5. Yep. But I'm doing the best I can. I'm just hoping to be appear like worth an investment. I need to be doing my headshots right now. So I need to staple them to the resume. You have to put 4 staples on it. So I don't know if that's like industry standard, but that's what they told us to do here. I'm gonna have to not watch one of the showcases that I was going to watch, the cold read ones. I'm doing cold read simply because I wanted the least amount of interruption. Thank you. You too. Like I didn't want to be shaking the paper. No, I can't do that. Okay. Hey, I'm back. So I messed up on one of my showcase things. Messed up on the TV film. I had 4 lines. 4 lines. One of the lines had 3 sentences. Yep, and I messed up on the second one. And because I messed up on the second one, just like drew a blank. I was at the end of the sentence and drew a blank, randomly. I don't know if it was the crowd's reaction or what. It was my first time, not on stage, obviously with lights, but in an environment where I was performing for like to gain something, to get something out of it. And so I think maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. I knew I was nervous because I kept having to go pee, and people were really nice and encouraging before and after. But for some reason, I was doing good. I was fine. I was in it. The reason my camera work is so bad is because I got a new phone case. I got a new phone case and I'm like wearing it specifically because I'm walking around the hotel all the time. I'm just hanging out on the couch while I wait for the next event. The next event, there's like a 3 hour gap. Was it 3 hours? Maybe 2.5 hours. And so most people that are staying in the hotel are obviously in their room, or maybe they're going to get dinner, like formally. We're not going to talk about my budget, but basically, I had chips that I brought from home and a Sprite that I got from my parents' house that I'm getting ready to drink after I make this little update video. And that's my snack because I don't know if you call it smart. I planned to eat earlier in the day so that I wasn't like full or heavy when I went up on stage. Yeah, that was I think that was better. It was the best decision. So I did that, and yeah. So I just needed. It was like a full Belgian waffle. Now, mind you, it wasn't a full meal or anything. That's another story for another day. But I got my snack bag. And now that it's the evening, I just got my book bag with me. I left my snack bag in the car because I'm gonna be done with snacks today. And I'm gonna get home, eat my leftovers that I bought for dinner last night. Like I don't know if I'm jinxed. I don't wanna is there wood around? I don't know. I feel like every time I go outside, to do something like important, thunderstorms, like flooding, like not regular rain, but like inconvenient rain. Like, why is it every time I go outside want to do something crazy? So yeah, I'm just, whatever. I'm practicing calm, woosah, all that jazz. Yeah, I'm super critical of myself, super hard on myself, but I'm not gonna settle for less than my best or what I think I can do. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you would say redeem, but I did better on the monologue, probably partially because I wrote the monologue. But it's from I'm not sure if I mentioned this before. It's from the pilot that I wrote that is not picked up by anybody yet. So I just did a character snippet from that one. Yep. So that seemed to go over really well. People liked it. They reacted, which is good because that means they're acting not just to my writing but also to my acting, or vice versa. So that's encouraging. And then everybody was really excited after, took pictures, and yeah, it's we'll see how it goes. I had to go in the bathroom to cry a little. I mean, I had to pee anyway because again, the way my body reacts to nerves is insane. I won't feel it like in the places that you think you would feel nerves, which is why I think I blanked because my nerves are like, I'm neurologically wired differently. Whatever. So yeah, the body just does weird stuff when stuff is happening. Not all the time, but sometimes. So I can be like, yeah, I'm nervous, but then like not react in a way that seems like, oh, she's nervous. Like I would have to tell you, oh, I'm nervous in order for you to be like, oh, you're nervous. Instead, I'm just like, I gotta pee. I gotta pee again. I gotta pee again. I gotta pee again. I have it completely memorized. No bubble guts or nothing. I just have to keep peeing and then blank. And I'm like, you are already almost done. You had 3 words left, bro. I counted. It was 8 words, but still, it was like 3 syllables. Well, that doesn't make sense, but you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, I'm hoping and praying. Obviously, I've done all I can do to try to get a call back, so we'll see. If I get one, great. If I don't, not great. I'll just have to keep doing what I've been doing, which obviously is really heartbreaking. Oh, is she filming her stuff too? Hold on. Put my glasses on. Yeah, she finna do her tripod stuff too. Half of us are I say half like just because I needed a random amount. As micro influencers. I don't even consider myself whatever. I'm just talking about my life and sometimes people watch. Yep. So waiting on that. Waiting on we find out if we got a call back tomorrow. We have not yet done the meet and greet where you formally like network and introduce yourself to the scouts. And then there's like a brief seminar before that happens to make sure you don't do that wrong. And so I'm still nervous because even though I'm not performing, I have to like communicate. But there's this guy here that's a life coach who walked up to me and he read me like a freaking postcard. And I was like, are you a part-time guru? He was like, I'm a life coach. I was like, oh, well that settles it. That makes sense. Why you identified me? I mean, he probably was sensing my energies, and that's the other thing about people like this, theater people and etc. performers. I don't know. I feel like we have special energies when we like can tune to each other. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But he just came to talk to me, being nice, and I'm like, hey, yeah. So that was cool. My hair is what my hair is, and yeah, when I wear black, you can tell that my hair is not black, and that is some version of brownish, reddish, whatever, depending on if the sun is out or what the season is. Disappointed in myself and whatever led to that flub. People said I recovered well and everybody here is nice, so I don't think anybody would have been like, girl, you sucked. Even if it was true. I am not well rested. That might be the main problem. Is that I'm functioning on less than 12 hours of sleep over the past 48 hours. Yeah. Within 48 hours, you're supposed to have 16 hours of sleep. And I think I have a maximum of 10. So yeah. Oh, this is much better with my glasses. Mind you, my glasses before were dope. And these are cheap Medicaid glasses. Because I can't afford the real ones that I like. And apparently, I couldn't see out of the other ones. Even though I was seeing just fine. I had that dream. And my pastor was like, you need to go to the eye doctor. You know, I'm really spiritual, so I interpreted that to mean God was telling me to go to the eye doctor. So I did. And I was upset because that was like $152 to get the glasses that I didn't want when I needed to pay the bill. That's the other thing. It's going to be probably another tough week because I have to make this final in full housing payment by Friday. And that's with the extension. And obviously, because I'm doing this, I can't DoorDash, which is the tough part about all this. And then also doing website updates periodically. It is a lot. I'm still not completely memorized on my fourth character, or rather the first character in the other play. I think I got it like maybe halfway in there, solid. Maybe a little bit more than half, maybe like 75% solid. But that's like probably 60%. But obviously, even if I've got it in there, it doesn't mean it's gonna come out the right way, which is devastating. Because obviously it's been a minute since I've been doing this live. Like obviously, I haven't been on a film set where I needed lines, but as far as stage, you don't miss your lines. There is no second take, and I don't know. I'm going through a thing right now. I'm coping with what happened earlier, trying to feel better about later. It's just still stuff I have to do. I still have to be on. I still have to like perform, not perform because I'm not gonna be performing when I'm meeting people, but I still have to give good impressions. I do have a short list of companies that I want to speak with. Most of them are local, Chicago. A few of them might be based in LA or New York. But I guess still worth the conversation because what the heck is my life? I'm sitting here doing all of this to try to keep a house, and maybe my career won't even let me be in the state. I don't know. If offers like the one I got recently, but this other thing, and that's like touring schools in Ohio. That's Ohio. It's 3 weeks out of the month, but that's still like 75% of the month for like I don't know how many months, up to 6. Um, so you know, if I only get opportunities like that, it prevent me from having to DoorDash all the time. But then, so it's hard out here for Chris. It's hard out here for Chris. I have no idea what's gonna come out of this. I was just hoping and praying it wouldn't be a waste of money and a complete waste of time because I cannot get this time back. I cannot pay the mortgage or whatever else, keeping the car from getting repossessed, keeping the water on, keeping the lights on. Everyone else is like great. Everyone's doing great. Some really, really, really talented people. Like, you know how you look at people and you be like, oh wow, they're cool. And then you see them do something, you're like, whoa, I didn't know you could do that. They're that kind of good. Like I'm a fan. Oh my god, I'm a fan. I'm just waiting till the weekend is over before I like get on the internet and be like, all right, I am back with another update. I did get 2 callbacks so far that I know of. There may be more tomorrow, so at least 2. I also got a lot of good feedback. People were like really impressed. One person, I think she's like a personal manager, and not like an agent, so she doesn't do bookings, so she wouldn't take me. But she gave me a bunch of advice. To she said a lot of good things. One being that I should not pursue background work, even though I'm just out here trying to survive. She said I'm hilarious, and that I should be on screen. And her client is like, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to her. That's the plan. I did the best I could because I'm on an ultra budget. This is not regular budget. This is ultra budget. My headshot that I got, look, it was just from a family photo. Okay. Mom was like, I want pictures of the whole family. And I was like, all right, I'll show up. And I was like, hey, can you take a picture of me by myself? I got a couple of those. Yeah. So even though I messed up and cried in the bathroom, not like audibly loud, but like definitely some sniffles. Um, Everyone was like really nice, like as far as like all the other performers. Now, the agencies, on the other hand, if they don't want to talk to you, they will not waste their time. They will not waste 2 minutes on you if they do not like you for their company, like even if they're nice. One person, one agency, I don't know if they're just not based in Chicago at all, but essentially after I said I came from corporate, doing IT, that's what my major was. The message I received, this may or may not have been their intention. The message that I received was, you could still, you should consider doing that here among the people that are actually performing and acting and such. So that was like the second or third like agency I met with because it was like a meet and greet situation. My first like I guess actual professional meet and greet. The last time I remember doing something like that, I was a teenager, I think, and it was for like Cartoon Network or something. And I had begged my parents to let me do it. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know how to talk, and they were like, "No media training." I was like, Cartoon Network is cartoons. Anyway, that happened. And my parents are like, see, this isn't for you, blah, blah, blah. And that is why I went on to a non creative career and why I am here now. Another thing is I did not get to show any drama skills or whatever. Both my TV film monologue, or yeah, both my TV film script and my monologue were humor leaning. So yeah, they're like, "Oh, you're hilarious," and I'm like, "That's great," but I'm a serious actor. I can prove it to you if you let me. I'm only funny to get me through Saturdays, okay? Yeah, I did one of my original jokes for her. The lady that was really nice and giving me all the compliments and advice and feedback and stuff. And she was like, "Yep, exactly." She said, "Well, have you considered stand up?" I'm not going to reveal my original joke punchline because it's mine. Although if I did that and I posted it on the internet, then it would still be known as mine. And that, ironically, sounded a lot like the monologue that I wrote. Why is that? Because the monologue was written in my voice, but for a different time period. I was being a version of myself, but like not myself. I wasn't just talking like I'm talking now. Anyway, I probably have already said it's on the internet. Okay, so my joke. Sorry. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay. What's gonna be really hilarious is if I say it and it's not funny. Okay, I'm gonna try it. She was like, "Oh, do you do stand up comedy?" I was like, "No, but I do sit down comedy." I made that one up myself. Yes, someone called Kevin Hart. Don't. So that happened. Hopeful for tomorrow. I was praying that I would get one. The agency that I really wanted, that I have my eyes on, I'm not sure if they have me down for callbacks or not. They were really nice. But it's interesting when you talk to someone and they refer you to a different agency. It's like I don't understand. Do you think I have talent or not? Like, yeah, you're great, you're nice. You should go over there. Do you not like me? What? Why can't I be here with you? I had actual conversations. I had to do like a little pep talk in the bathroom beforehand, obviously socializing and etc. I was like, "You can do this, Kristen. You just talk and you be yourself. That's gotta work. It's got to work, okay? And nothing else." So that's what I did. That took up like 5 to 10 minutes. But I was able to hand out my resume headshot stuff to everybody. Well, not to everybody, but to like more people. I have many leftovers, but apparently they're going to be used tomorrow when more people come to look at us. I don't understand the setup, but that's what it is. Also, it's the 4th. Happy 4th. Take that as you will. And there are fireworks. Now, I was a bit not okay when the fireworks were happening very close to the expressway. Um, but looking at the ones far away are nice. I don't hear them. I just see them, so that's nice. Anyway, what else can I say? Maybe some people were still deciding if they were gonna give me a callback or not. I don't know if they have like a certain amount of time to view callbacks or like a certain amount of spaces, but they were not handing those out willy nilly. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna be one on one, like just you and that representative, or like I don't know if it's gonna be a showcase type thing again. I have no idea. Going in blind. Legally blind. Mama, I love you. He'll be holding it down. Oh, snap. There go the fireworks again. Close by, I can hear. Oh, that's the other thing. I did leave, even though there's like a party. There's like a dance party for people at the hotel, but I ain't got it like that. First of all, I'm super impressed at these people that do. You mean to tell me this was in your budget? What? What? The whole thing? Huh? No. 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 So that is surprising for me. I'm like, how much did you spend? How how much did you spend? Shout out if you know where that's from. But yeah, it's expensive. These people, they cost money. Like their time is money for them, and especially if they're like big time or whatever. They will not give you 2 minutes. Nah. And so I think that is feedback for me. A lot of these places, even if you have raw talent, they don't care. They want refined. They want polished. They want ready to get $1 million lead now. I mean, maybe that's exaggerating a little bit, but that's the feeling I got. Because I'm like, well, dang, this is launch, right? This isn't promotion. The name of this thing is launch. So yeah, hoping to get launched. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. People did appreciate my authenticity and rawness. They've said I'm a natural and all that stuff, which is great. The same person that was giving me all the advice, she was like, "You don't have any formal acting classes?" I was like, "No. Okay, I make it do what it do, but I haven't taken any courses at RADA or anything." An online seminar here and there. That's on my resume. But like what she was referring to was like acting classes. And I'm like, no, unless you count YouTube. Anyway, so I'm like, no. She's like, that's raw. That's a natural. I'm like, yes. I felt almost hesitant to answer because I'm like, well, this is bad. Should I not be natural? And then one person was like, you embody the characters as if they're so real. And I'm like, well, aren't they? Were you expecting me not to give an actor's answer to that inquiry? Of course they're real people. And then I will proceed to tell you exactly what their lives are, what they've been doing, what they're doing now. But it's encouraging. There's potential for work, which is great because that's the goal. And I straight up told somebody, I was like, look, I don't know what your goal is, but I need work now. I needed work 2 years ago, literally. And she laughed. And I was like, but seriously though, because bills, they've literally seen me do 60 seconds of acting. And actually, well, okay, yeah, 60 seconds of acting. 30 of those seconds was my original work, which they may or may not know because they didn't ask. It's not written down, I don't think. I don't know. It's all very siloed, so you don't get to know what they know, and you don't know. There's a lot you don't know. So yeah, then I was trying to like talk to people about writing, not because I'm here to publish a book, but like I've done that already. So help. And I only mentioned Lena Waithe to someone once or twice. Only once or twice. Only once or twice. I did good. I only did it once or twice. And it was okay. Cause like how is that not the goal? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't think I can do? I'm not saying I'm, whatever. But like give me a chance to at least submit a prompt. I don't know. But some people were interested. Some people were less interested and then got more interested the more that I talked, which is interesting. One person called the adorable, one potential agent rep that probably is not going to see me again. Maybe she will. She wrote down my number, not my phone number, my what do you call it number, participant number. And so that's cool. I'm glad that I could change your mind by not acting. Huh? Wait a minute. Like we only sell oranges here. You're an apple, so there's that. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I did not put everything on my resume. I was told to scale it back and have only acting stuff on it. So I did. And to me, that's the point. I don't know, unless someone is like horrendous. I mean, why wouldn't you give them a chance? Like, what do you have to lose? Why not give them a free trial period? Like, like some of these subscription services. No, but seriously, because you don't know from like 30 seconds. You don't know if that's someone's, weakest point or whatever. It could just be one random piece that they decided to do from a limited selection. It's not like everybody has all these different things that they can pull from to show off. You get a selection. You get scripts. You get the stuff. If that's not your strong suit, if that's not where you shine, like I didn't do any drama. I didn't do any drama. I did only what did I say? Comedy leaning, humor leaning. And ironically, people may not know this. It may be hard to believe. Comedy is not my strong suit, okay? I am a dramatic actor. I shine in drama, but I could only demonstrate comedy. And you don't even know what else is there. You don't know what else is there because you've only seen this, or you only have time to see this, or you aren't willing to give more time to see anything else. That's the challenge. And then one of the ladies told me, everybody looks at the business from the outside, but in the inside, it's similar to corporate in some aspects in that it is a business, and there are rules and expectations and whatever. And at this particular type of event, it is very nice. It is very curated. It is very participant supportive or whatever. It's like a step up from talent development camp. And that's the best way I can put it. Um, like people here, like they were surprised that I didn't have more whatever. And you have to have your resume. So if you don't have a resume or it's blank, that's a challenge. You know, they are not looking for people for practice. So that's not what I'm talking about when I'm like, give them a chance. If you see that someone like has a resume, and that's the thing, they didn't have our resumes before when we were doing the showcases. They do not have your resume. So they at this place in this thing, they want you to have a resume and not go in circles. Keep going in circles, circles, round and round. Is what you're doing me so wrong. Just keep going down.